If you're a hardscaping business owner, I will add $100,000 to your revenue contractually guaranteed without ever wasting time chasing tire kickers, dealing with ghosted quotes, or wondering where your next project's coming from. Because let's face it, most hardscaping business owners are stuck in a constant cycle of feast or famine. One month booked solid, the next dead quiet. And if we don't, you don't pay, and we bankroll your business until you do. Just like we did with Tom Davis, who doubled his revenue from $1 million to $2.2 million after being stuck at $1 million for 4 years, or Eric Lawson, who grew his business from 2 crews to 5 in just 6 months with over $1 million new revenue, and the countless hardscaping companies we've helped nationwide experience real stability, growth, and freedom. This is not for businesses just starting out or without licenses, who don't have equipment, who don't have at least one crew, general lawn care, or rural contractors, one or two man band, or anyone looking for a get rich quick scheme. This is for businesses offering high ticket hardscaping stonecraft with at least one crew and proper equipment, doing around $300,000 or more annually, owners building something for their families and want more time back to enjoy with them. Truth is, relying on word of mouth, waiting for referrals, or wasting months on Yelp, Angie's List, or HomeAdvisor just doesn't work anymore. And as a result, you lose sleep wondering where next month's work will come from. You keep worrying and stressing about paying the guys. You or your sales team waste time playing secretary. You're constantly chasing ghosted quotes, and you feel like you're working harder but getting nowhere. But the good news, it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, there's a new opportunity that allows hardscaping businesses to stop worrying about qualified homeowners and focus on closing. See reliable, predictable income increasing month after month, and start finally enjoying weekends and vacations with your family and children without fear, stress, or the phone ringing every few minutes. Now, who am I to claim we can do this for you? The fact is, I am a contractor, a hardscaper, just like yourself. I started my journey similar to how most of you did. I was born and raised in Guatemala. Life wasn't easy. My parents worked tirelessly, sacrificing everything to ensure my siblings and I had food on the table and a roof over our heads. I've seen firsthand what hardship looks like and how it feels to struggle every day, but I'll never forget how, despite our struggles, my parents always made an effort to share whatever little we had to help others. From a young age, I learned that giving back wasn't just something we did, it defined who we were as a family. I moved to the United States at 14, pursuing what everyone wants, the American dream. At 17 years old, I dropped out of school as I had to work full time to help support my family. In 2009, I started my first company, Loyal Cleaning Services. I built it from the ground up and scaled it to nearly $10 million a year. In 2017, I launched Unity Landscaping. That business grew even faster to over $10 million annually in one of the most competitive states, with multiple crews doing both hardscaping and landscaping. And in early 2025, I started Eco Junk Removal, which scaled to multiple millions in its first year. And with that success, everything around me changed. It meant my parents could finally stop worrying and enjoy the life they sacrificed so much for. It meant stability, peace of mind, and being present as a husband and a father. I get to spend real time with my kids, not just between jobs or when I'm exhausted, but fully present. I take my son to football games regularly, sitting close enough to feel the energy, not watching from the nosebleeds. I can take my family to places like Disneyland without stress, without checking my phone every 5 minutes, without wondering if work is falling apart back home. That's what building real systems gave me. Not just more money, but time, freedom, and the ability to actually enjoy the life I worked so hard to build. My mission now extends beyond financial success. After personally dealing and working with hundreds of contractors in this industry, I've seen firsthand how genuine, hardworking people struggle simply because they miss the right guidance and support, just like I once did. I see myself in you. And because of that, today, I'm driven by a vision to help as many as possible of you. Decent entrepreneurs achieve stability, growth, and freedom just like I did, and provide for your families and loved ones without worrying about revenue or leads. So, do you want to stop stressing about paying your guys, chasing bad customers, and checking your phone during dinner just to see if Mrs. Johnson replied? Do you want consistent, predictable growth and the time to enjoy your life while building a better future for your family? If you do, get ready. Because if you're a contractor, we plug your business into the exact same system and team I used to grow, not one, not two, but three businesses to multi-million dollar levels, with my hardscaping and landscaping company alone exceeding $10 million a year. Not including the hundreds of contractors nationwide we've helped break through their first million, this is fully done for you. You don't need to figure things out on your own. You don't need to test random ideas, and you don't need to add more hours to your day. And yes, we guarantee a minimum of $100,000 in new revenue. And the best part, no retainers, no ad spend, no BS. But here's what actually makes this different. I'm personally involved. That means I don't just hand you a system and disappear. I guide you, I advise you, and I support you directly with everything in my power so you don't repeat the same mistakes that cost me years to learn the hard way. And here's the difference most people don't realize. You're not working with a consultant who read a few books, or a kid sitting in his parents' basement telling you how to run a business he's never built. You're working one on one with someone who's already made it and is still in the trenches with real skin in the game. I've carried the tools, I've managed crews, I've dealt with angry homeowners, blown schedules, tight margins, and real payroll. I know what it's like to build this from the ground up because I did it. Now, there's a lot more we do behind the scenes, but only if you're accepted. Because the truth is, just like there are homeowners who waste time, there are contractors who do too. and I'm not interested in either. What we do require is commitment, execution, and a real desire to change the trajectory of your business and your life, not testing things out, not kicking tires, not hoping something magically works. We take real responsibility and the risk off of your shoulders, and we back our work with guarantees most companies won't even consider. That's exactly why we can't work with everyone. I only take on a handful of new partners each month, usually around 10, not because of demand, but because my time is limited, and I refuse to dilute results by spreading myself thin. I'd rather take on 10 companies and turn them into market leaders than take on 100 and turn them into statistics. Because at the end of the day, I don't grow from my partners. I grow with them. And one more thing, every month you wait, someone else in your market doesn't. Someone else takes action. Someone else builds momentum, someone else becomes the name homeowners trust, and once that happens, catching up gets a lot harder. That's why whether we end up working together or not, I don't believe in wasting your time. If you schedule a call, here's exactly what you'll walk away with. 1. What's actually holding your business back right now from growing further? A clear custom roadmap for you to grow even if we don't move forward. And if it's a fit, we'll build, launch, and monitor everything for you. Worst case, you leave with powerful strategies and insights you can use immediately. Best case, you change your business and your life forever. It's a win-win. Schedule a call below.